Sponsored in our championship main event, this Tale of the Tape is brought to you by GovX. If you have a military or first responder background, get ultimate deals on the gear you love at govx.com. Stipe's 38, Francis Ngannou 34. They both stand 6'4". You see the discrepancy, about 30 pounds in weight. Ngannou will have a 3-inch reach advantage. And now for your main event introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Anthony Marnell Jr., Executive Director Bob Bennett. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon side are Derek Clearly, Sal D'Amato, and Chris Lee. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. This championship bout is sponsored by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. GovX, brought to you by GovX. If you have a military or first responder background, get ultimate deals on the gear you love at govx.com. Also brought to you by Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters and on HBO Max this Wednesday, rated PG-13. And now, for those in attendance and UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the UFC Apex in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 15 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 263 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Paris, France, and Bati, Cameroon, presenting the #1 ranked heavyweight contender in the world, the challenger, Francis the Predator Ngannou! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 234 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic!
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. I'm gonna keep it clean. Touch gloves and let's do it.
Well, they say the Kentucky Derby is the fastest, most exciting 2 minutes in sports. I'm pretty geeked for these next 2 minutes.
My hands are shaky.
I'm so sweaty right now.
I get so nervous when these big fights happen. These title fights, man, are the best.
And this is the biggest of the big. This is the heavyweight title and the scariest contender against the greatest champion.
Ready, let's fight.
Let's see how this starts.
Nemirov, bold character since 1872. Ngannou is in white. Miocic is in the black and gold, befitting a champion. UFC heavyweight title is on the line.
I mean, the tension in here.
Already is seeing a more patient Francis Ngannou. Beautiful low kick. And you do not want to get kicked with those legs. The size difference is very evident.
Yep.
But with all that muscle comes a lot of oxygen requirements. So if this fight gets into the deeper rounds, you can see fatigue playing a factor.
Body shot from Ngannou. A lot of pressure on both of these coaching staffs tonight.
The smaller octagon could play a big factor here, and it looks so small with these two giant guys inside here.
It doesn't leave much room for error, man.
It's so much different. It really, really shows itself in the heavyweight fight.
Yes, it is 30% smaller. Stipe trains in a 24-footer, as he told us, DC in Cleveland.
This
is
could tell.
25.
Oh! Oh!
Stipe took that, though. That's a win for Miocic.
Incredible.
Francis landed.
Clean.
We don't see many people take that from Ngannou.
But look, Ngannou's patient. He landed that shot, and he's being patient.
He talks about his evolution as a fighter.
Early shot from Stipe.
This is big. This is a big
Oh, this is actually improved takedown defense by Ngannou. Wow.
Big improvement. Big
He actually did the right thing on the defense. He was able to. Oh, my
Look
goodness.
at this.
Big ground strikes here. Stipe
Stipe's
one of
in
those
real
clean.
trouble. Real trouble.
Oh, huge right. Miocic able to survive for now.
No, but this is not smart by Ngannou, trying to wrestle offensively. Wow, that was much improved defense by Francis Ngannou.
And then back to being patient.
That's
big.
Yes.
That's a
very
big improvement.
Francis was able to cover the head, get his shoelaces back. That was beautiful.
Big kick from Ngannou out of the southpaw stance.
Wow.
With all these big actions, right, if Stipe can survive, it's still a matter of trying to get the fight longer. But boy, Francis has started fast and good.
But he's being patient.
Yes, measured.
Even though he's starting fast, he's taking big gaps in between these big moments.
Rest.
Yes.
It's like a football game, right? Big play, long time in between the plays.
But his mouth is open right now. He's breathing out of his mouth. But he's got to preserve this energy, right?
Yep, he's got to take his time. Because right now he's doing great, right? He's winning the first round, and Stipe hasn't really figured out how he's supposed to attack and approach him.
I'd like to see him go back to that low calf kick again as well.
Stipe's only thrown a handful of strikes thus far. 5 of them, has landed them all. But exercising a lot of patience here. 3.5 minutes in.
He's setting up that big kick off the left leg again.
This is a very measured pace, though. How, you know, the thing about the first fight was that it was frantic early. And so Francis ran out of energy. But this pace, where they're not throwing that much, and they're just exchanging big strikes, I feel like Francis could go long at this pace.
Yes. It's also the adrenaline dump. You got to wonder, in the first fight, it was a big factor. Has he prepared himself psychologically for that, for this fight?
That's it. Hands tight, hands tight, hands tight. Everything comes to speed. Hands level, off the jab, drop the bar. Yes.
There it is.
Okay, we're okay. Hands level, watch the Tavares. Let's go. Bad Tavares. Get the reaction to come.
30 seconds to go in the round. Everyone in here watching with bated breath, as quiet as it's been in here all night, seemingly.
I feel like I want to mute my thing because I feel like people can hear my heart rate. It's just pumping so fast. I feel like they can hear it through my microphone. My heart's beating so fast.
Yeah, my heart's pounding. There's so much tension in the air.
It's kind of scary, actually. Like, are we okay?
Well, if you bet on either fighter to get it done in round 1, it's time to rip up those tickets.
Here's a big right hand that opened things up. Look at this. Boom. I mean, clipped him right on the side of the head. Stipe just ate it. And here is the takedown defense. And this was a big moment in this fight. Huge moment. Francis took his back, landed some heavy, heavy shots. I mean, this is a big, big moment. These are enormous punches. But it just shows you the power, or excuse me, the ability to absorb power shots that Stipe has. Stipe has a tremendous chin.
He does. I mean, Francis landed on him.
Big shots. Big shots.
Stipe's left eye seems to be bothering him considerably. There was a wince when the cut man, Rob Monroe, tried to attend to it. So we will keep an eye on that. Round 2 is underway.
Boy, you can hear the corner of Ngannou saying patient, patient, patient. And Stipe's corner is telling him he's got to get the offense going a little bit.
Oh, I like that with the jab and then off the low kick.
Nice advance there by the champion.
Absolutely. Now Miocic has to enter the fire a little bit in order to force Francis to fight him.
And Francis has got to be careful to not load up and leave these big openings.
Oh, knockdown for Ngannou. Stipe back to his feet, eats another uppercut. Nice counter right from Miocic, who is now down and out. Francis Ngannou can finally call himself the greatest heavyweight in the world.
You go into the fire with Ngannou, you go to sleep. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That was nasty.
That's as nasty as it. And all the lessons from the first fight and came back brilliantly in the second fight. He dropped him with a jab,
step in jab. With the lead hand.
Yeah, and then swarmed on him, had him in big trouble, hit him with that uppercut, and look at that, Stipe fired back.
That was the worst thing that could have happened for Stipe, though, Joe. That was the worst thing that could have happened for Stipe. Stipe landed and thought he hurt him back. When he lands his power jab up the middle, he drops Miocic. When they're throwing here, Miocic feels like he hurts him, so then he goes, okay, I can go, and look at this. Short left hook that just drops him.
So
and
short.
Shuts his lights. I mean,
so short. Perfect left hook. Look at this again. Look at this left hook. Boom.
Oh, my goodness.
Perfectly placed.
His leg, he falls back over his leg, and then he gets to take an extra one. It was over. Look at that. The fight's over. Stipe's done. Stipe's done.
Amazing technique, amazing composure by Francis. Showed all the lessons from that first fight. Learned it, came back with an A+.
Joe, calm Francis is the scariest human being on the planet.
He's so scary because he has a tremendous chin. Not just tremendous power, enormous guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 52 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,